Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Adam and Steve Not,
Adam and Eve.
the podcast where we bite the apple. All right. Well, with that apple being bit, we're back.
We're back. I don't know why it feels like it's been so long, but it's only been 2 weeks.
I know we literally put this out every 2 weeks. So hasn't been quite that long, but it does kind of feel like we haven't recorded in a minute.
I know.
I don't know why. I guess that's because we've been doing so many wonderful things.
Now we're starting to get back into the groove.
I know. Well, I guess we're feeling really good today, right?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why? Ba-da-da-dum, drum roll. We're back open.
We're open, bitches.
I know. California.
I feel like they should make June 15th now a holiday.
Right.
LA
Juneteenth
reopen.
time, well,
Yeah.
for completely different reasons.
Completely
Right.
different reasons.
Well, we are open today,
Yeah.
and we've been shut down for 15 months.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
shut down to we've had restrictions.
Yeah, but it's been longer than everybody else.
Oh yeah, we're the last to come out of this. I feel like, and
Right, the first to shut down. I think right for real shut down.
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe we're
That was
just giving
over a year ago.
accolades for no reason.
That was over a year ago.
I know.
I mean, it is really crazy though to think about, and I think that today is just. It hasn't even fully hit me yet because I've just been busy with work and stuff. But
yeah, me too.
I think once we're able to be out and about. I mean, I did go to the gym today and didn't have to wear a mask, and
that's amazing.
It was a very, very. It was a nice feeling,
but kind of weird.
But then also a little bit smelly. Because
people's bad breath.
No, because people's BO.
The bad breath. I mean, they didn't have a mask on.
Oh, people got BO though, and you smell it now that you have your mask off.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's but hey, I don't care.
You're like, I'll take
it because trying to work out with a mask on is just terrible.
It's hard. That's why I've been holding out on joining a new gym, and I guess now I have to. I mean, I actually did look today. I mean, and I also did go out today, but I went to 2 grocery stores, so it was no different than it's been.
Yeah.
Everybody still had their mask on. So, I mean, I guess I would imagine for a while, people are probably still going to wear a mask at a grocery store.
Yeah. I mean,
I know there's certain stipulations.
Yeah. I think, the mandatory places are going to be more public transportation and healthcare facilities and things like that I was reading. And then I think certain events that are above a certain size, maybe potentially, or you have to have some type of it maybe only if you're not vaccinated. I don't know, but for us, where I feel this is a majority of probably what today's episode is kind of on, but
it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean, we've waited so long, and my dad would ask me every weekend, literally to this day, "Are you guys open yet? Are you guys open yet?" And I'm I never really thought about it, we were just living our lives the way that we were allowed to live it for the time. But now that
I know it's everybody else. Even when Big Mike came here for my birthday, hey, Big Mike, he was, has been in Texas most of this time. So he was really kind of I'm not used to wearing a mask like this, to this level, because they've been pretty much open.
Yeah. That's how my cousin
Texas.
Lexi is too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but everybody's excited here. The Abbey last night at midnight, they just had a countdown, and as soon as it hit midnight, it was New Year's Eve.
It was confetti. There was go-go dances going crazy, lights.
I think there was a drag performance or something.
Yeah. It was. I actually wish I could have been there, but work did not allow that. But
because I wouldn't.
I wouldn't have gone to work today.
I know, that's the problem.
That's what would have happened.
But you know what? We were responsible enough to know that.
I know.
So, but it is going to be interesting to kind of get back to it and see how we feel. And I have some thoughts, but we'll get into it.
Yeah.
But before we do, what else has been happening? I mean, it was officially Pride this past weekend in LA.
It was. Technically, it didn't feel like it to me, but it was. I mean, I guess technically it was, but it didn't feel like it.
It didn't to me either, but I'll say on Saturday, I went out to like a late lunch with some friends, and we went to High Tops, and we were sitting like at a table like right along the sidewalk, and that's when I kind of realized that people still came into West Hollywood for Pride, because like, you know, there's certain times of year when you see certain people that you don't normally see in West Hollywood, mm-hmm. like you just know, you just like, there's all this influx of different people, and they had all their Pride things on, and everybody was kind of walking around, and I was like,
it was very busy too.
Yeah, and I typically like that, because I love when you see a lot of like different types of people that you don't typically see in the neighborhood. I think it's really kind of cool. So I did notice it then.
Yeah. But it was also like it was such a like bittersweet feeling, because you're kind of excited because you're like, oh, people are here because it's Pride and it's like Friday night, but you can't, like, you have to stand in line still and wait for a table because we were not allowed to like really mingle until today. Now,
which they could have just pushed Pride officially to this
week. I
know
they should have just exactly. So, which I feel like that's why I didn't really feel like it was Pride, because a lot of people are still kind of doing Pride things this coming weekend. Yeah. But yeah, it was cool to see people out though, and you know, the Abbey it was fun when we went. I mean, granted, we had to sit at our table and just get drunk at our table. But
I know, but that was actually fun. It
was
was us and some friends, and even David Cooley came over, and he was so excited to be opening up last night. So yeah, everybody was really looking forward to the party. Our one friend was like, I'm coming, I'm going out, I'm gonna be on the dance floor. And he did, according to his Instagram.
I mean, that's all I've been wanting to do, is dance at a bar.
I know. It's just gonna be so interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, we'll see. So we went to the beach. Well, you guys went 2 days.
The beach, like that. I guess it was Pride weekend at the beach for us here. I don't know. I mean, I went both days, and Saturday was super chill. There wasn't a lot of people there. But then Sunday, when we went, it was weird because. So let's talk about this for a minute.
Yeah.
We went to this beach party that someone was throwing. I don't know who.
I don't know what promoter it was. Yeah, I'm not really good at knowing who all the promoters are.
I'm horrible with that stuff. But it wasn't at the gay part of the beach. It was at the actual like Will Rogers.
Yeah, like 2 miles down from where Ginger Rogers
is, which is the gay part in LA. Yeah. And it was just, we got there and it was like, there was like families and kids, but then like the gays were trying to set up and they had music playing, and I'm like, it was weird for us.
It was weird.
So we immediately walked down
the 2 miles.
The 2 miles. It was a mile and a half.
The 2 miles. You walked 2 miles east.
No, but yeah, I mean, we went back to the gay part and it was very busy over there.
Yeah.
It was actually a little bit hard to enjoy for me because there was like so much different music playing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't like focus on what I wanted to listen to because there was like just music blaring from everybody's towels.
I know. I did see some people on Instagram that were at the party part that I knew. So I just feel like it was very, it was a little divisive, and I don't mean in a bad way, but I just felt like, I don't know the reasoning why. We heard it was like for permit reasons that it couldn't be like closer to like the Ginger Rogers part, but it just seemed like during Pride it should have been either held over there or close by, exactly. Or, like...
Yeah, it felt very like segregated.
Yeah.
But then people at the gay beach eventually, once the sun started kind of like going down a little bit, they eventually wandered over to where the other party was and stayed there for a longer time. So I don't know. It was like a whole thing, but then it got cold, so we left.
Yeah. It would have been better if it was closer or together, but I don't do the cold at the beach. Yeah. So I was like, we're going to have to figure something out because it's getting, I mean, it was like a little deceiving, the weather was, because like we had no idea it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it said it was going to be like 80 something degrees, but then when the wind started whipping and stuff, I was like, this ain't all right.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
But you know what? That being said, we're going to have plenty of beach days to come, and like it's going to be hot, and we're kind of hitting that part of summer where we should get like those really good summer days and nights.
And now that we, have more options because we're more open.
Yeah.
It's not even just the beach anymore. We'll have more opportunities to do other things, which is just like a really wild thought. It's just still surreal to me.
And we can put our tops down on our convertibles.
I know. Drive around in our minis.
Like we did. So what was it, last weekend or so? we decided to go to this crystal shop.
No, fuck you. Steven said he wanted to go to the crystal shop, and I said, oh, that would be fun. Yes. And I wanted to go with. But
because I went with Vargas one time because he had this bracelet that I really loved. And he was like, I'll take you to my crystals place, which I think crystals is such like an LA thing.
It's very much an LA thing. And it's very much a Silver Lake thing, I feel like. It's like that kind of that like, what do you call hipster type, kind of vibe. But what was the name of the store?
It's called... Oh gosh, what is it called? It's called Something in Shadow, right?
No, it's like
yeah, come on. It's
I can't remember.
It's called Spellbound Sky.
Spellbound Sky.
I'm like Something in Shadow.
Steven always getting every word wrong.
I really do. Okay, so it's in Silver Lake. It's on Santa Monica, and for you all, I don't know, kinky ones. It's across the street from the Eagle Bar, like directly across the street from you know who you are.
Like, so after you getting down and freaky,
right?
You can go get some crystals to get some good energy because you were being bad.
You've been bad. When I went in there with Vargas, shout out to Mike. I don't know. It was just like this energy, and I liked my bracelet, and I don't know. And I was just thinking to myself that any kind of thing that can help me be better or have a better attitude with work or whatnot, bring love into your life. Girl, I need a big old crystal for that. But I don't know. It was cool. So I just thought, let me take Adam to this because why not? And we went.
Yeah. It was an interesting experience because for some reason I walked in the store. I'm not into buying stones and crystals and right. I don't really read into how that impacts people's energies and auras, and like I didn't know anything about that really before going in there.
Neither, really.
But for some reason, like the minute I walk in the store, I'm grabbing like every freaking bracelet with 5 million stones. And
you got a tray.
I was like, what am I doing? Like I'm literally about to spend like $200 on stuff that I don't even understand.
Right.
And it's just so funny because like when people, this is like a common thing that like everybody kept saying in the store. And I
said it.
Yeah, Steven said it too. But like, then I realized there was a couple of people next to me that were saying it. And then like the sales lady or whatever was saying it. And it's like, oh, you seem to keep gravitating towards that one. Like, I feel like it's calling you, like it like has an energy that's like pulling you to it.
I felt that with the bracelet I got. I'm not gonna lie. I felt it like I'm not kidding. I had a different bracelet in my hand, and when I saw that one, I just kept gravitating towards it, and I had to get it.
I mean, and there are so many different types of crystals, and so many different meanings behind what they do. I feel like a lot of them mean the same thing, but just in a different way.
Kind of.
Like they're similar. Yeah. It's like, okay, keeping negative energy away or putting positive thoughts in.
Yeah.
And
but this is also our basic knowledge of it.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Like, I mean, someone that's listening to this that's like really into it, like, no,
totally.
the chakra or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
it was. Like the guy who gave us our, like when you buy something.
Is that what it is, chakra?
Yeah, your chakras. They teach you about it and they clean it with sage and, kind of give you like a consultation.
When Steven told me that they were going to clean it for me, I literally thought they were going to like wipe it down with some alcohol. No, they're literally like lighting burning sage and like I feel like about to do a seance or something to your bracelet. It was a really fun and good like you did feel like there was some energy though, didn't you? Like I did. And here's the thing. I don't know if I fully believe it. But I think that even if it's like a placebo effect, right? It's like if you take a pill and it's not like a medicine or something, and it's not really like medicine that's gonna like heal you, right? But in your mind, you think, oh, I just took something that's I'm gonna feel better. If I wear a bracelet and in my mind, even if it's not actually doing that. Right. If it makes me, it's still doing what it's supposed to. But you do know that certain gems do radiate certain types of... and I do believe that. There's always, it's all, that's like a science thing, right. And so, physics. Yeah. And so I get that.
Yeah,
how
but
it
doesn't
impacts your
hurt.
mood and stuff like that, I'm not 100% sold on, but I'm still like, I'm here for it.
No, I feel
it's making
you.
people feel better. Everybody was super fucking nice in that store.
Yeah, we really had a really good experience. Like, we didn't want to leave. We were having so much fun. No, I feel you. And I kind of feel the same way. Like, I don't know, like the other day I was having a moment in my work day and I was like, let me go put my bracelets on.
I was like, girl, put your bracelet on.
Because I was having a really bad attitude that day and I was like, I need to adjust myself. I was like, I'm just in a pissy mood for no reason.
I wore it to work and it was like, my boss came over. I'm like, yeah, they can't make me mad today. I got my bracelet on.
Exactly. You know what? Shields. That's all I'm saying. Shields.
Like, just hold my wrist up at his face.
Right. I'm going to have like a whole wrist full soon. But the funny thing is that I already do really want to go back. So, I
can see it being addicting for sure.
And not only that,
I walked up with like 4 different bracelets, and the guy's like, "You really only need this specific one because it has every crystal that like."
Yeah,
like it's a good starter, and he like convinced me not to buy the other one,
which was
like,
good. He wasn't just trying to sell you stuff, and they are all really, really nice people. Which you should be if you're working.
And they were funny.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, he was especially funny.
Yeah,
interesting character.
Yeah, they dress very, very that. They exactly what you think they are. They are that. But I mean, but you know what? I just think it's really cool. You know, I always talk about like finding something in life that you really like and turning it into a job or a business, and that's really cool. You know, and LA people really like are into,
and they all seem to like it. And like I think we were talking. It's like, you kind of have to. You can't work at a place like that and like hate your job and be a fucking like you're not gonna be able to like sell shit. People like it's not working for him.
It ain't working for you. So I don't think which bracelet you have on, which necklace is that?
I don't want that one.
Right, I'm not gonna wear that.
Did you clean it? I don't know. Maybe you need to cleanse your energy.
You need to cleanse it. Yeah, I bought a little sage thing to clean. I'm gonna have to clean all y'all bitches because
walk around all your places. At all your apartments.
I clean everybody.
The energy is not right in here.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it was a fun experience. It was really cool, and I definitely want to go back and get some more things
for sure. I recommend people check it out, and it was actually pretty busy in there.
It was
for
busy.
Like a small little shop. That's like it was on a like pretty busy road, but like
Santa Monica, but
it's like kind of like.
Not the main drag of
like you wouldn't even know
Boulevard.
It's there if you're driving by.
No, you would not know.
You wouldn't know like, oh, that's a crystal store.
You would have no idea. Yeah. Like you just kind of have to know. But it's Silver Lake is kind of like that in a lot of places where you just kind of have to know. And then you're like, oh, didn't know this. You could pass by things. But that's LA in general. You can pass by things every single day and have no clue that it's there on certain streets, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, that was a good one. But we recommend you guys go there if you are,
they should give us, some money.
I know. Maybe
we're promoting them right now.
Maybe we can get one of them to come on. The girl that we talked to, maybe we'll ask her next time. She really liked this. Maybe we'll get somebody to come on and give us a little lesson on different things like that. That'd be cool.
Tell people. I mean, because it is very interesting.
It is,
and like whether or not it's real, like it's a whole thing.
And we know some of y'all can use some adjustments.
It's true.
It can't hurt. That's the way I see it. I'm like, well, what harm could it do?
Exactly. You know? And you know what? The one that I got and you got as well is it has like the stones are a bunch of different stones that are different colors. It's kind of like Pride a little bit. It was like a little Pride oriented. I
actually have mine on right now.
You do? You'll take a picture of that?
I have one of mine. I have like 3 of them now, but 3 different ones that do different things, but they're also very pretty. You know, they can match different outfits, and and that's very important to me. So, anyways, now that we've gone on and on about that,
right?
Why don't we get into? Well, let's talk about summer Pride. So it's Pride season.
Yeah.
We actually had a meeting.
We did.
We had a
with our friends.
Yeah, we had a come to Jesus.
Projected a spreadsheet up onto the TV.
Yes, we did. Yuri, thank you so much for putting that together. Because it was so funny because there's so many events that were coming up and happening, and we were all confused. We were like,
We literally were.
We were confused.
I kind of like stopped and like froze. I was like, I don't even know if I should tell this person I should do this or not because there's just so many things coming up now.
Right. And everybody was asking, like, are you guys doing this? Are you doing that? And we just were like, I don't know, because I will admit, I am one of those persons that I will get the party emails and I don't pay attention.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way.
I will admit, I am one of those, and I just like
every once in a great while, I'll like catch my eye. I'm like, oh wait, what is this? But there's been so many things now being promoted because there's just so many things coming up and events and stuff. So we sat down and we figured it out, and I feel like I feel like the highlights of what we're doing this summer are really going to be the 4th of July weekend. We bought some tickets for some parties in LA.
Yeah, like a weekend pass for some parties here, which is, I'm kind of glad we're not going anywhere for 4th of July weekend.
Is that Masterbeat? I think it is.
Yes, that's the Masterbeat combo thing that we bought, because this weekend's also like the parties start this weekend, like GPS and Masterbeat start this weekend. We got tickets for something on Saturday night, and we'll see how that goes, which is going to be our first real
thing
thing where you can go, not have a mask. So that's going to be really interesting.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
Probably be packed and a good time.
There's like a pool party that day that we did not get tickets for. I just feel like I have to ease myself back into feeling my whole day and night.
Well, yeah, and then like also, hello, like money.
Well, that like, too. I can't do everything.
It's expensive, and everybody wants to do everything because we haven't been able to. At least, I mean, not that we haven't been able. Some people have still been doing shit, but like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it's like more acceptable, I guess, now, and people are actually promoting like legitimate parties, not underground stuff.
Yeah,
so
and things are selling out super fast.
Yeah, so fast, and
we probably overpriced.
Oh yeah, for sure overpriced. Like San Diego, we're going to the, I guess, Pride, but it's really just the zoo party that we do every year, which I do recommend. It's usually really fun, but overpriced but fun. Well,
San Diego is so 4th of July weekend, right? And San Diego Pride, that's the weekend after, right? I think that's or the like weekend after that. Okay, but they're both in July, so. Yeah, so the zoo party, though, is really, when we went last time, it was fun. And it's just really kind of cool to be at a party. And it's at
party
the
with
zoo.
The animals at the zoo.
The animals. Like, I'm going to go party with the hippos.
No, man.
Right, they are very dangerous creatures. But it's just really a really cool and atmosphere, like the surroundings is just really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking forward to that, but I don't feel like I'm going to do anything else in San Diego.
Yeah, we didn't plan anything else. I mean, typically previous San Diego Prides, we've done more events and things. And then, I don't know if they're having an actual parade this year. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but maybe we'd wander to that. But other than that, like event-wise, probably not.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that.
And the majority of the reason for that, I think, also is because we are doing market days in Chicago.
Right, and that's the first weekend of August.
I
know.
So there's more involved with that, and
which is funny because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that. At first we weren't even sure it was going to happen, but it is officially happening. And then we were like, let's just go. But that's easy because we have a place to stay for free also. Yeah. So it's not like we have to spend.
Thanks,
Josh. Yeah. And then we don't have to spend a lot of money on that. So that makes life a lot easier. And it's just fun staying with them. And we were going to get tickets to Circuit Mom for that. But at the moment, those are sold out.
Yeah, so if anybody knows of tickets to Circuit Mom.
Yeah. But also if we don't get to go, it's fine because just going to market days and hanging on the streets and the bars alone is just a lot of fun.
It's really fun. Yeah. It's one of the best street fests I feel like I've ever been to.
Yeah. It is so much fun.
Such a good time.
Yeah. So we always get turned market days. But I think everybody does. And it's like, it's not even like their official gay pride, but it feels like it.
I've actually talked to people that get confused that Market Days isn't Chicago Pride.
Yeah, and it feels like it.
Yeah, because it does. And I don't even know if Chicago. I've never been to Chicago Pride
either. I don't know if people go like they
I'm
do
from
for
Chicago
Market Days.
and I haven't been to Chicago.
Right? You're like, wow.
I just been to Market Days because it's just it's more known. I don't know, more common for people to go to that.
Yeah, yeah, I would imagine so. It's so much fun though. I love Chicago. Like, if they didn't have the winters that they have, I would have considered living there at a point in my life.
Beautiful city.
It's gorgeous. But that winter
Great architecture,
so great.
Very just nice. The summers can be hot, but like this time of year is pretty nice.
Well, those winters are not for me though.
Yeah, no.
No, I just would not.
Oh, ma'am.
I would not. I would be wearing a fur coat, and they would be pissed off at me for wearing fur. I'm just kidding. It's faux fur, people. Faux.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Cruella.
people in Chicago probably wouldn't care.
True. Well, I don't know. Nowadays, people.
Everybody cares.
They do. Yeah. So, but yeah, I love Chicago. So I'm actually really looking forward to Chicago. And then I don't think we have, well, we'll do Palm Springs for Labor Day weekend for George's birthday. So
he's planning a big old party. Everybody should come. Sorry.
You're all cordially invited.
I'll give you the address. I'll put it on our post for this week's podcast. Sorry, Lior.
Could you imagine? That would be so funny. Well,
well, just so you know, you thought you were only having like 50 guests.
Right. We've invited a few more people, just a few.
500 people.
And it's going to be so hot
when
we go to Palm Springs.
It's going to be hot.
In September, Labor Day is going to be
in the pool the whole time.
Yeah.
It'll be one of the only pool parties that we're in the pool.
Actually, I know. Actually, in the pool the whole time because it's going to be so. I love Palm Springs, but man, she gets real hot.
I remember when we went for my birthday one year, and it was probably like 115 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was very.
It
hot.
was like super hot.
Yeah, but it'll be fun.
Yeah. So I'm looking for. I mean, and I feel like. I don't think I have anything else planned.
Yeah, I think honestly, like that's as much as my brain can like handle at this point, and then it's like
in your pocketbook.
Yeah, and my pocketbook,
like old lady, my pocketbook,
my bank account.
Right, it can handle. My car and purse can handle more than that.
I'm more so kind of excited about just like reopening of the West Hollywood and like going out to the bars again. You know, like that is something that we just. You know, living in West Hollywood, being able to stroll out to the bars and just have a good old time, you know, and just I'm really excited about that.
I mean, it's something fun about saying, "Hey, let's go get a drink."
Yeah,
you know, at like Revolver.
Yeah. Now we're not going to just like stand in line for 45 minutes because we have to sit at a table.
Right,
you know?
And that's the thing. You've had to stand in line. You had to sit at the table, and sometimes they put you in a bad spot at the table, and you're like, I didn't stand in line to be in the corner.
Yeah, I want people to see me still.
Exactly.
They put you in a closet.
Right.
You're like, girl, I came out of the closet. Right. Like, I'm trying to.
I want people to know my ass is here.
Here's the bathroom stall.
Right. They literally. One time, George and I had gone to. We had stood in line to Abby, and they put us on the chapel side, and they literally put us at a table on the dance floor, and there was nobody else, and we were like, no ma'am, and it was light outside but dark in there, so we just got up and left. We were like, nope. It was just like no way.
It's a waste of money at that point because it's like if you're not even being seen, it's like bad enough you have to sit and drink at a table.
I mean, you at least want to see other people and be like, okay, I can't do anything, but at least maybe I can see other people, maybe wave at a friend, maybe somebody can say hi as they're going to the bathroom, something.
And like, I know it sounds like we're probably just being like, you know, petty and bitchy about the fact that like we had to sit at a table for so long, but you know, come on, our numbers were pretty freaking low for a long time, you know, and so it's been overdue for us. Like everybody is out and living their lives, and it's not like they're seeing crazy spikes or anything like that. It's like time to just like do it. Like this means a lot, you know.
It does, and that's why like this Sunday is going to be our first real Sunday fun day. I'm ready to dip it in.
I don't even know how that's going to go.
It's going to be crazy and crowded, but I'm going to be right up in there.
I took Monday off for this exact freaking reason.
I didn't take Monday off, but you know what? I'm going to be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be all right. No, I'm excited for the first Sunday, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be just nice. You can wear a little something, skimpy tank top if you want to. I mean, just being able to wear shorts, and
I feel like the energy is going to be really good too.
Yeah,
like everybody's just going to be. It reminds me of like, you know, not at all maybe the same type of situation clearly, but like when you know they finally like legalized gay marriage and everybody was out.
Oh, that was
It was just everybody was just so happy to see each other and like just in a good mood. And I feel like that's what's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah.
I hope my expectations aren't too high.
I know. No, I think in general, everybody's just going to be excited to see each other, to be able to move around freely. And, there's going to be a little bit of hesitation here and there, which is expected because it's going to take some people some time.
Yeah.
Some people not so much.
To feel more comfortable. Yeah. Some people have been doing it already, so it's like fine. But like some people are just stepping out, into the world again. And they're just like, okay.
Right. And I mean, and you also still have that fear, like, I hope we're doing the right thing. Like, I hope we don't like step back at some time, So, but I don't want to think that, but.
I don't either, but like, let's just be real. Like, COVID is still a thing.
It is, it's a lot of
thing in parts of the world. So, and it's worse. Yeah. And so, and just so you know, there has been studies that our vaccine isn't necessarily good against the double variant or whatever
I heard
India.
That.
So, don't think that it can never happen again and just be careful.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we all didn't think that shit was going to happen the first time. We're like, oh, yeah, you hear COVID? Like, and we're all like kind of like not laughing about it, but just like,
well, because you didn't
you don't think it's going to happen to us. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, we're just like completely shut down.
I know. It's like a really crazy movie that like a blockbuster summer movie. Like we all just lived it. We are currently still living it. So,
and that's what makes me think like, okay, it doesn't mean it can't happen again.
I know.
Like we're not out of it yet. We're not in the clear.
I just hope that if something happens, we at this point have a better handle on what we should do and realize that
all the mistakes that we made.
the mistakes, and that we have to come together and do it the right way, and it's not a political issue. It's a human issue. So that's my main thing, is because if we had looked at it as a collective whole that way from the beginning, we would have been better off, rather than turning it political, which is, well, we know why that happened. But anyways, we don't even have to get into that. Anywho.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm excited. I'm a little scared, but I'm excited. I feel like it's going to be a little overwhelming, but at the same time, like we've eased into it a little bit. Yeah. So I think, in general, I'm just excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready we'll face it together.
I know, and I can finally tell my dad that we're open.
And
he's not going to ask me for the 5 millionth time, and I'm going to have to just be like, no, it's the same thing. And just make reservations at a restaurant and sit down. And but I mean, there's still some obviously places that can't be fully open, like healthcare centers and things like that. And I think.
Yeah, and use your common sense.
It is what it is.
Use your common sense. Those things make sense. I went to my doctor today for a checkup, and it was not like, it was.
They're like, mask off,
right, everybody mask up. No, they were very. It was very like it was. They still had all the precautions and all that kinds of stuff. But I was curious to see. I knew they wouldn't change since today was the first day, but I was like talking to my doctor. I was just kind of curious, and they're going to keep doing what they were doing, and rightfully so. So
until they're like 100% certain, probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I really got for today. I mean, my excitement is just out of this world, and we wanted to share it with you guys.
Yeah, and we'll keep you posted on what we do. And next one, we'll tell you about the party. Well, whatever we can tell you about the party. And Sunday Fun Day, stuff like that.
All the things.
We'll keep you guys posted.
But I guess we should move on to our last segment. Ma'am, what do you think? All right, so I'm picking the card today.
Yes.
I feel like Steven has the past few times.
I don't know.
In my mind,
whatever.
I don't know.
I did it a few times in a row, so yeah, it's your turn.
So let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Let's do this. Okay, this is a good one. Ma'am, what do you think about watching porn without masturbating?
Well, what is the point of doing that? Like, why would you?
I don't know. You just like Friday night, you want a movie night, you put on a good some dialogue.
No, because you don't watch porn for the dialogue. For the story, you're like, ooh, I like this part when they go.
I like when he tries to go get the printer over there.
Right.
He's in the way. I am watching straight porn.
Right. No, I don't think there's any point to that. I mean, I also think it's kind of weird whenever you go to like a club and they have porn on in the background.
It is a little odd.
It's kind of like, this is very suggestive, but very like, you're just like at a regular bar and they have like porn.
That's like Motherlode and
down the street.
It's in West Hollywood.
Yeah, Motherlode or
Santa Monica.
Yeah, Fault Line used to do that too.
Yeah.
But I just think that.
What's that in that other place by where I used to live?
Oh yeah, what's that place called? I know which one you're talking about. It's like the little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And they do Thursday nights, Big Fat Dick.
Yeah, Big Fat Dick.
I forget the name of it. I wonder if they're back.
How do we not remember the name of that?
I really cannot remember the name of this place, but yeah, I used to live right there. But I still think that that's. Why would you do that? Like, why would you just put it on in the background at home to like not get off to it? You know, FooBar, that was it. Yeah,
how I forgot that.
They had
literally like I could hear the music sometimes from my apartment.
They had a lot going on in FooBar. The last time I went in there, I was like, "Whoa! Didn't know you could do that in LA."
It's pretty intense.
It was intense. I wonder if they're back. But yeah, I don't think that's not an ideal situation. Like I would never just turn porn on in the background with not the intent of touching myself or somebody else.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, wouldn't you, I guess I'm going to tell you what I think about it, but like,
right. What do you think about it?
Like, wouldn't you get aroused and want to touch yourself? Like, it just seems really odd to like, that's what I'm saying. It would be really odd to just have it on and like, just, okay.
Like, if you invite somebody over, then you're putting it on with the intent to do something. You're not just going to be like, ooh, let's get some popcorn.
I'm like, this is a good part, girl. This is a new release. It just came out.
This is the part where there's like 6 of them. I don't know. It would be, yeah. I don't know anybody who would do that personally.
I mean, maybe people do.
If you do, I want to hear from you.
No, I'm really curious. But yeah,
that's what I think about that.
Me too. Well, I think that wraps it up for today's episode, right?
Yeah, I think so. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
You know where we're at.
We'll keep in touch.
You know how to find us.
Thank you guys all as always for listening. Please follow us at Adam and Steve Podcast. Yes. And you can follow me at Adman2005 or Steven.
And me at Green Eye Steve.
Yes. And thank you again for listening. Remember that God made Adam and Eve, but he also made
Adam and Steve.
Any problems?
Pray about it.